Now let's shift focus to the Maharashtra Assembly. In the Maharashtra Assembly, there was a verbal and physical scuffle between the BJP and the Shinde camp, and between BJP-Shinde camp and the Maha Vikas Aghadi MLAs. So that scuffle happening between the two sides, the BJP-Shinde camp and the MVA MLAs. BJP-Shinde camp MLAs were protesting on the stairs of the Vidhan Bhavan. They were raising slogans against the MVA and its alleged corruption. MVA MLAs reached there, and then a physical and verbal scuffle broke out. So those dramatic scenes from the premises of the Maharashtra Assembly, a verbal and physical scuffle between the BJP-Shinde camp on the one side and the Aghadi MLAs on the other. Now, why did this happen? BJP-Shinde camp MLAs were protesting on the stairs of the Vidhan Bhavan. They were raising slogans against MVA and their alleged corruption. MVA MLAs reached there, and then this physical and verbal scuffle broke out. Abhishek joining us for more on this. Abhishek, these are rather dramatic and, if I may say, unfortunate scenes of the MLAs indulging in scuffle. Tell us what happened.
See, definitely, you will have to understand that there is a sequence to it, because from the day one of the Maharashtra Assembly session which began, the Uddhav faction and the entire MVA MLAs were protesting against the Shinde-Fadnavis government and definitely alleging that there was a corruption involved, and every MLA who switched over to Shinde faction has taken around 50 crore. And they also made a slogan that 50 khoke ekdam okay. And that's the slogan which they used to, raise every day before the assembly starts on this staircase only. And that is where it has hurted, or, which has irked the BJP as well as the Shinde camp MLAs. And today what we saw was a different picture altogether. The BJP MLAs plus Shinde camp MLA, they came early in the morning, and before the opposition could start the protest, they started protesting against the MVA government, the then government under the leadership of Uddhav Thackeray, and they were also raising several slogans related to the corruption that took place during the MVA tenure. So when this was going on, when the opposition MLAs, the MVA MLAs, when they came at the staircase, and when these slogans were being raised, they started, a confrontation took place between them, and a verbal as well as a physical scuffle, which is clearly visible in the visuals that we have shown to our viewers, that took place. And it was, these MLAs who are representing constituencies of maybe more than 1 to 2 lakh people were doing indiscipline in the premises of Maharashtra Assembly. It is clearly visible in the visual that we have. But it was quick enough that the security guards of the assembly, came in between and separated both of them. And this was the scene that the entire Maharashtra, in fact, even the entire country witnessed from the Maharashtra Assembly, that how unruly behavior was done by both. And now both of them claim that the other pushed them the first. But definitely one thing is very much prominent, that the corruption allegations that was, from the day one that were being leveled against the Shinde camp MLAs by the Uddhav camp and the MBA MLAs has not gone down well. And today, despite being in the ruling party, they were protesting against it, and the scuffle broke out. But on the other side, the MVA MLAs continue to maintain stand that they will continue their protest and expose the corruption that was done by turning the entire government. And these MLAs have taken, it's their allegation that these MLAs have taken around 50 crores to switch side from Uddhav camp to Shinde camp. And these are the visuals that we have seen, the entire country have seen today in the premises of Maharashtra Assembly. Back to you.